Hey, 5055, happy Wednesday. Your warm up today, 3 to 4 rounds, deliberate pace. These are kind of these are kind of just prepping you for the strength work as usual with the warm up, but these are not really aggressive. So go at kind of a slow pace, and especially feel out if you feel sore at all from Monday's work. Use the warm up as a time to get some of that stuff out. First movement is a lunge stretch with a hip lift, and you're going to be doing 3 each side. So from my mat here, I'm going to show with my right leg facing you. So this is a lunge position. I've got one knee down, the opposite foot is forward. I'm going to come down as low as I can into the lunge, and then with the hands on the outside of the feet, I tuck the back toe under, hip lift, lunge stretch, hip lift. And when I do that hip lift, I'm keeping my fingers on the floor and pushing this knee in the direction of straight. You might look something like that, where the knee stays bent. That's okay. The goal is to get a little bit of a lift in the hips and get a stretch through the back side of the body. So I do 3 on one side, and then switch, 3, lunge stretch to hip lift on the opposite side. After those 3 each side, we're going to go to a down dog position and do 12 calf marches alternating. So from hands and knees, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, I tuck the toes, pop the hips in the air, and now we're marching out the calves. Right heel down, left heel down. You might be feeling some of those runner steps from Monday's work here. And I'm just going to kind of slow, spending a second or two on each heel down, alternate sides for 12 total. And then finally, third movement in the warm-up is going to be a 20-second hold in a reverse bridge plank, or reverse plank bridge. So from seated, hands behind the body, so I'm leaning back, my feet are flat on the floor. This is my start position. From here, I'm going to bridge my hips up into the reverse bridge plank, and we're going to hold here for 20 seconds. Trying to keep the hips up nice and high, the shoulders out of the ears, and the elbows nice and straight. And I'm trying to create this kind of like tabletop position between the knee, the hip, and the shoulder, doing your best to keep your hips elevated. So a little bit of a slow, not super dynamic warm-up today. Take your time with it, get ready for the strength work, and we'll see you guys in just a minute.